Wendy? More like Wendy's nuts fit in your mouth. Yo, what is going on, people? Today we are going to be playing the newest mythic support brawler, Wendy's balls fit in your okay, I'm sorry. In this video, we're gonna go over everything related to Wendy's kit. I have not taken a look at the kit yet because, I don't know, you guys maybe kind of liked it when I was just playing around with the kit for the first time in yesterday's video. So we're gonna do that again today. Let me know if you hate this format or not. And also, let me know in this video if you have any questions about Wendy's kit at all. 2 traits? What the fuck? Okay, if you have any questions about Wendy's kit at all, let me know down in the comments and I will test it for tomorrow's video, I think. Depending on, I think if the update drops tomorrow, or as of me recording this tomorrow, it might be already out for you today, depending on when you're watching this. I don't know. But yeah, I will let you all know. I will be testing all of your questions in tomorrow's video with some Wendy's Mythbusters. With some Wendy Mythbusters. Holy shit, that took me so long to say. And I'm also going to be doing Nori Mythbusters later in this video. So let's just dive right into it and see what is going on with this new brawler. So Wendy, she has 4,000 health, which, by the way, is literally less than Tick at max level. So wait. What kind of a brawler are we even working with here, people? It charges super when taking shield damage. What? So she has an automatic charging super when she takes shield? What is shield damage? Brawler can move over water. Another water walking brawler? Yo, is this the greatest Gus power creep of all time? What the heck? And then she has an attack that is called Blow Dryer. Fires a blast, dealing 2,200 damage and giving herself 1,300 shield? When hitting a teammate, she gives them 2,000 shield. What? Wait, why do I just have 4,000 shield? What the fuck is... Hold on, what? Is this a star power? Does the shield heal? Oh my god, it doesn't. It's just... When I hit enemies, I get it back like that? That is such a weird mechanic. Wait, what the hell is this? Okay, I just checked. It's not a star power gadget. This is just, I guess, her base default trait, even though it's not listed as a trait. So she has 4,000 shield on top of 4,000 max HP, and then she can heal that shield by hitting enemies 1,300 shield every time she hits an enemy. I don't know if that's at max level or what, but like that's really interesting. Okay. And she can also walk on water, as you can see. That is so weird. As for the actual range of the brawler, it looks like it's about this long, which is shorter than Gus's range. And looks to be maybe like a third of a tile shorter than Colette's range, something like that. But a little bit longer than Lumi's range, I think, too. So yeah, somewhere in between Lumi and Colette's range. I'm not sure what brawler exactly has the same range, but either way, her range is not the worst, I guess. And she does have a fast movement speed, so that is also, I guess, just in line with every new brawler. Guys, the speed creep is real as fuck. I swear every new brawler just has fast movement speed for some reason. So she's not going to be like the longest range character ever, but it's going to be long enough to do what she needs to do on like most mid-range maps. Maybe not a sniper brawler though, but we'll see. It depends on the super, right? So the super, it deploys a shield generator that gives a 75% damage reduction. And then redirects that damage to the turret. So kind of like Larry and Laurie's Protect Star power, except this turret is not a Laurie bot that moves into the enemy's line of fire as well. So you can kind of put it in a safe spot. It also has 7,000 HP, and oh wait, would you look at that? Okay, so notice how... Wait. I'm getting supercharge from taking damage. And it's based on the damage you take itself. So look at that. I'm getting a lot of supercharge per hit right now from the spot, who's only hitting me for 500 damage per hit. So look, I'm getting bang, bang, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does it take 8 hits from a robot for me to get my supercharge? That's kind of interesting too, because I think it scales with damage taken. Like, look, I don't get as much supercharge per hit if I have it all damage reduced, but if I step out of the zone, bang, I start getting way more supercharge. So Loki has the tank trait. What the hell? And the trait says it charges super when taking shield damage. I know her basic attack also gives teammates shield. Okay, this is gonna be low-key kind of hard to test, but I'm in a little training cave area. I want to see if I can get supercharge from enemies hitting my teammates shield that I give to them. So each basic attack. Oh fuck, I can't tell. Oh my god, no! No, Ruffs! Okay, let me throw my super away. And then I give Ruffs a little shield here. I don't get supercharged from the enemy hitting my teammate, but I do give this guy insane shielding. Holy. All right, cool. That's interesting. And as for the actual supercharge rate from the shield itself, so Colt shoots me. Bro, I almost got a full super from one Colt clip. Oh my god. Wait, and then when I get super... Dude. Yo. 75% damage reduction is so insane. Oh my god. Son. So it looks like the amount of supercharge you get is in fact determined by how much of a hit, like how heavy of a hit you took. Okay, so one Angelo shot charged up. Oh my god, it's literally almost my entire super. Wait, and I'm curious. So it does, Angel Shot does exactly 4,000 damage, right? But I have less than 4,000 shield. If I hit myself with this... Okay, so it is only based on whatever shield amount you have there. I didn't get all of my super from just like a tiny bit of shield, even though Angel hit me for 4,000 damage while I had my shield, if that makes sense. So, okay. Dude, this brawler's gonna be so insane. I can't lie. 75% damage reduction. And that's not even taking into account, right? I mentioned this in like the Brawl Talk reaction video too, but one of the things that makes support brawlers kind of more like reasonable is the fact that a lot of them have heal over time. So, for example here, right? Like this Byron is only going to be able to heal the Edgar kind of over time, and it's not like a burst healing or anything. So, okay, so if I'm not careful, even though I'm spamming heals, right, like the Edgar can still get taken down by Bull if the burst damage is high enough, because Byron doesn't do burst healing, it's a heal over time. It's the same with like Pam healing turret too. I think the main exception is just Poco's super, which is a burst heal, although his gadgets, right, is also kind of a healing over time. Wendy though is a burst heal, so like this Bull can shoot at him all he wants, but I can just insta-heal him for 2,000 every time, and he's so much harder to take out for it. I died instead of the fucking Edgar. That's so good. Wait, and that's not even to mention the fact that I get my super overtime like the fucking tank trade here. Like, depending on how I do this, too. Like, I don't even know if this Edgar will ever die. Like, check this out. I have turret down now, and now we take 75% less damage. Oh, okay, he just went down there. It takes a lot longer for the Bull to kill just because it's a burst shield/heal instead of like a heal over time. Support capabilities and just the overall survivability is so good. As for the gadgets that she has, it looks like first gadget, Wendy's platform gives her a boost and she... Okay, it's a jump. Okay, it's an aimable gadget, but for some reason it's like Gray's teleport instead of, you know, any other jump gadget. Or like, instead of, you know, like Brock's newest jump Buffy where you can kind of control the distance. It looks like it's always a set distance no matter what. Like, look, I'm trying to make it as short as possible. It just disappears if it's... Okay. So that's pretty good, though. I mean, a jump is a jump. Like you know, you've seen on brawlers like Eve and Angelo and Brock, right? Like, having a jump gadget is just so good against aggro brawlers. The weird thing is this is just a raw jump with nothing on it, which I don't know if we've seen before. Like, even Angelo jump here, same cooldown 18 seconds, but this one drains 660 health from nearby enemies on takeoff. You guys know Brock jump, right? It does 1,000 damage on takeoff. Eve jump also 17 seconds, so lower cooldown, and she leaves a hatchling behind. But Wendy does nothing. It just is 18 seconds, and it's just a jump, I guess. Kind of a reverse power creep. As for the other gadget, Green Grenade. Wait, what? She launches a grenade that slows all enemies and hit and stops them healing momentarily. What? So, oh my god, wait, this range is kind of long as fuck, dude. Wait, that's literally a longer range than her attack by like a very long margin. Pretty decent projectile speed. 18-second cooldown, so it's the same as her other gadget, and it doesn't do any damage, so I guess it's just... It's a slow and an anti-heal. Wait, I gotta check this out. Okay, so let's bring Byron low a little bit, and then if I then gadget myself here... Wait, he just didn't heal at all. Wait, what? Wait, I gotta see that again. Okay, so if I then... Let's say I gadget him, and then he supers himself. Dude, he got no healing for that. Wait, how long does that last? I presume it lasts as long as the slow lasts for, which is a long time. Oh my god. Yo, wait. Okay, it'll be a little bit clearer against a brawler like Pam who has healing on her turret, right? If I bring her kind of low a little bit and then oops, and then... What the... It uses an ammo to gadget someone? What the fuck? Okay, how long does it not healing for? That was for a pretty good amount of time, dude. Is that like, what, 4 or 5 seconds? Holy shit. It's like way stronger than any other anti-heal too, because it literally prevents them from healing outright. Like even Crow anti-heal or Byron anti-heal doesn't just totally stop their healing entirely. It's only a percentage-based anti-heal. Wait, and it's also a slow with a pretty long range, dude. Like, that's really, really good. That is so cool. I wonder, actually, I'm just curious now, if perchance this, Wait, the Wendy 1v1 is so strange, bro. Why does the enemy Wendy have more HP than me? How did we both kill each other at the same time? Doesn't she have more shield? Wait, what the fuck was that? Okay, I don't really know what's going on, but I was curious to see if... Guys, she has more shield than me for some reason. Okay, I was just curious to see if this would impact the shield that I get. It change the shielding that I get. Or that she gets, I guess. So the anti-heal is just that. Like, it'll stop natural healing as well. And then as soon as it runs out, then she starts natural healing again. But, wow, that lasts a long time, dude. Okay, I'm also kind of low-key curious. If she is damage reduced, it doesn't change how much super you get, even though she's taking 75% less damage. It just makes her really fucking hard to kill. Holy shit. Guys, this brawler just has straight up 1,300 healing per hit, like lifesteal per hit. She literally beats like every mid-range brawler without that much DPS in a gunfight. That's kind of wild. But yeah, her supporting capabilities are also just kind of ridiculous. Both gadgets are really good. Anti-aggro escape tool versus really solid anti-healing. Basically a healing comp hard counter, if I'm not mistaken. If you just hit this every time on like a Poco or Pam, like double tank healer comps, like dude, they're fucked. She might just straight up cook Glober. Like what does a Chud even do against this? How much HP that she has with just her super and lifesteal on her basic attack. What do the star powers do? Slowing shield. Enemies in Wendy's shield gen are slowed. Wait. Oh my god, she gets super so fast against Max. Okay, so if I put the healing... Oh, man. Okay, and then if I, like, try to max speed around... Like, she's just slow as hell. That's good. I will say, though, like, obviously if you put the turret down straight up, like, it's gonna be easy to take out for enemies. But still, then they're wasting a lot of time shooting at a turret instead of dealing damage to you. And then Wendy can cycle turrets so fast... because she charges it when enemies hit her. She charges it from hitting the enemy. This might be the hardest brawler to kill in the entire game. With how fast her supercharges too, you're gonna get actually decent value from this star power. What does the second one do? Wendy's shield generator gains an additional 2,000 HP. Wait, oh, I gotta do it with 8-bit. Wait, so then I'm very curious here. All right, let's say I put my turret down. Yo! Oh my god! Wait, okay, obviously 8-bit doesn't have super down, but that... Dude, I live against 8-bit in the gunfight if I have my super. Okay, let's say both brawlers turret up, though. Oh, man. 8-bit just shreds like crazy. No, he's hitting my turn instead of me! I actually beat him, though. Wait. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I have to see this. Wait, I have to see this again. Okay, turret's down. This time I'm gonna try not to put the turret in front of Wendy this time, so 8-bit shoots at me instead. Okay, and now if 8-bit uses... everything. Oh, okay, now no. Okay, the gadget that 8-bit has is still pretty fucked. Obviously, I'm not dodging at all, so I just got shredded by it. I did get my super back from that, but... Okay, regular attacks, though. Oh, come on. I think I can maybe somewhat live against 8-bit a little bit. It looks like I mean, 8-bit is 8-bit, guys. It's the highest damaging brawler in the game right now with buffies. But I low-key live quite well, which is just actually... fucking crazy. Guys, this is insane. And if I dodge some of his shots, and like Wendy's shots are so fat, like guys, these are easy as fuck to hit. Like the hitbox on this is huge. Oh my god, if she can become a, like with fast movement speed, she's gonna low-key be like a giga wiggler, man. Like an actual wiggle brawler, and then you just put this down, become unkillable, and then you have a 1,300 lifesteal with decent range. I'm not sure which star power is better. She gets her super so fast with this like pseudo tank trait of hers, that I wonder if you are actually better off going slowing shield and using it like... Because you'll just get like constant slows out over and over again if you just place it by your feet. And even if they shoot at the turret instead of you, that is still functionally you tanking 7,000 health worth of value on enemies, even if they only shoot the turret and not you. And then they don't even get their supercharge for that. I also kind of want to test, so with damage gear active... She gets more shielding per hit if she has damage gear active, bro. Wait, that's crazy. I got like 1,500 shield per hit there with damage gear. Also, if she uses... If I'm shooting against non-hittable enemies, I do get the shield from that as well. Oh, man. Wait. Against Penny Barrel, I also get shield. Against Penny Turret, I also get shield. So she is gonna be so hard to kill. I think damage gear is gonna be really good on her because you can low-key be on low health while having 4,000 shield. Like, cause look, I have damage gear active, right? But I also have 6,000 HP, technically, and I'm life-stealing 1,500 every time I get hit. Although I just healed and I lost my thing. Like, that's kind of an insane amount of value that you get specifically from damage gear compared to other brawlers, bro. I don't know. Yeah, both star powers and both gadgets are again good on this brawler. Kind of like Nori, I think, from yesterday. So it's gonna be hard to tell what the proper build is gonna be. Actually, my guess is probably against healing comp specifically, you're always gonna go second gadget. She's gonna be a very good draft brawler. And also against like certain like aggro brawlers or like control comps, or maybe like based on the map, if you can put the turret in a really good aggro spot, you might be able to get a lot of value out of this slow. Like, bro, oh wait, holy fuck. Wait, I did not think that there would be 3 Wendy's on both sides. Like, bro, holy fuck. Oh my god, wait, the turrets don't stack effects, do they? Wait, what is even happening right now? Yo, what am I looking at? How much damage is anybody even taking? Bro, what the fuck even is the Wendy mirror match? Are you kidding me? What am I looking at? Nobody's dying. Guys, the bots are stacking on top of each other and shielding each other with their basic attack. You can't kill each other. The both sides always have super down. Oh, we got a kill! Alright, guys, so, yeah, don't play the Wendy mirror match when she drops. This is unplayable. What the fuck? Alright, let's never do this again. Holy fucking shit. That was unbelievable. Dude, this song is such a banger, bro. I'm sorry. I just wanted to point that out too. Like, I'm listening to some fucking heater music at the moment. Okay, guys, I have a team comp here with 3 of the highest damaging brawlers that I could think of for bots to play. And it's gonna be me versus them. I'm very curious to see what we can do with this. I have the slow star power on, so we'll see how this works. I guess my shots just kind of got body blocked by the mortis here. Oh my god, my Nita lived against Colette super. Oh my god. Bro. Wait, somebody shoot me. I want to get my super. I have tank trait. Holy shit. Oh my god. Yo, guys. Bro, I know it's against bots and whatever, but this is an insane amount of value. I don't think I've lost even a bit of my shielding. Like, I don't think I've gotten my shield cracked at all this entire time. Okay, now finally the 8-bit does a little bit of damage to me, but then I have another super off of that because I have the fucking pseudo tank trait as ability. This is a different kind of broken than I think we've seen before. Like, she doesn't one-shot the enemy team. This reminds me of when Pam was meta for a bit, where like back in the day when her turret was almost too strong in the healing that it provided for her team, and so then they would be like unkillable on hot zone and stuff, and it was like considered broken, so they had to nerf the healing amount on Pam. This is like that, except like 100 times more oppressive and covering half of the map. Bro, what the fuck? Nobody on my team died once. You know, I'm actually kind of curious if you can play her a little bit as a tank almost and like kind of hold the front line with this character, right? Like, because she has kind of like a pseudo tank trait, like I said, so in theory, it might actually be better to try to take space with her and push up really far and then use your shield to then cycle supers, if that makes sense. So let's try that playstyle out a little bit. And I'm gonna try to like tank for my team a little bit. Oh. I maybe could have jump gadget. Guys, I don't even feel like I need to use my jump gadget even a single time so far. Like, obviously, these are robots and they're not, like, coordinating dives or anything. But the amount of value that I'm getting cycling my fucking super... Dude. Oh! Okay, the jump actually got value. Okay, there we go. And then I literally 1v1 Fang because I have infinite HP. Turret up again. Holy shit. Heal a little bit. Bro. Turret up again. Oh my god. Dude. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh, jump. Wait, I jumped out of my own turret range. I trolled. No, my first death. Dude. Nah, pack it up, bro. What is that? Yeah, guys, these are 3 of the highest damaging brawlers on this map, okay? On Ring of Fire. There is not a team comp that does more damage than this, I'm pretty sure. And I think I died a single time. That while I was playing like a tank playstyle. And by the way, I had slowing down. I didn't even have the extra HP super star power. Wait, did I have vision gear on that whole time instead of... What the fuck? Okay, really quickly, I also want to test because I'm curious. So let's say the turret has only 1,000 HP. So it has less HP than the damage I'm about to deal to it, or to this Wendy here. And if Wendy takes more damage than what the turret has to tank for, what happens? The turret takes the full 3,000, even though it only had 1,000 HP to take. And so you still get the 75% damage reduction. Holy shit. Bro, I think the extra HP star power might actually be better. It just seems so broken. There's just no way to kill Wendy. There's like literally no way to do it. I am struggling to think of a brawler that could kill Wendy, especially when you have 2 teammates that are just running around, also getting all the shots tanked for them by this fuck-ass turret, dude. What the hell? Dude, forget Gus power creep. She might actually have just power crept every single support brawler that I can think of right now. Like, I guess a healing support brawler. Like, why would you go Byron or Gus when you can go Wendy if you want to heal your teammate, right? Like, same with Cheong. Cheong and Max at least have speed boost they can give, but like... And I guess Ruffs too, but like, you know, like, why would you go Globert? Or Pam, for that matter, right? If you want a turret that can tank for your team, just go Wendy, and then you put the fucking half map covering insane turret down. What is her hypercharge gonna do? You know, it's funny, this brawler is a support, right? I feel like she's low-key gonna be a 1v1 demon. Obviously, they have a fucking bot dynamite on their team right now in duels, but still, like, I 3-shot a pretty decent chunk of brawlers with 2,200 damage. That is not bad, okay? That's how much Nori does with his slice attack right now, basically. And she has decent range. The shots are fat as fuck and easy to hit. And then I wasted my turret, but it doesn't even matter because I have tank trace, so I'm just gonna get it against this Apid anyways. In a 1v1 duel, I feel like she's literally... Like, I don't want to use the word unbeatable, because I'm sure she gets beaten by something, but she's gonna be hard as fuck to beat, because how do you kill this? Like, what? Like, genuinely, what do you do? Guys, if you have any ideas on brawlers that can beat Wendy in the 1v1, let me know genuinely. Don't know what the fuck you're even supposed to do. Like, you can't go anti-heal into Wendy because her shield ignores anti-heal. Even if you go triple high damage brawlers, I think she just eats all of that up. And then if you go pet spawners to body block shots from her, like, you're just feeding her more lifesteal anyways. I guess you have to go a thrower and prevent her from getting any damage on, but then she has tank trace, so she gets super automatically. I don't know, this is insane. Yeah, this is fucking crazy, dude. I think she might literally be... Oh, wait, how does she scale on Showdown with power cubes? Okay, guys, we're on Showdown, facing a lobby of pro players, definitely real and not fake. Alright, I get a power cube. My max shield does increase too by 10%. I have 4,400 shield now. This Rose is trying to fuck me up. Wait, look at that, guys. I have 5,200 shield. So the shield also scales with power cubes, as does her max HP. Oh, man. Does the turret scale? Wait, let's take a look. The turret has 11,000 health now at 5 cubes. Guys, like, I literally don't know how you're supposed to kill this brawler in any game mode. I guess the saving grace is on Heist. She's not going to be an insane damage dealer, but I feel like even on Heist, it would be nice to have an unkillable brawler. You know what I mean? Like, is that still not just going to be the most broken shit of all time? Like, guys, like, I'm not going to lie. I mean, I don't know. Like, I genuinely strongly believe, I think you have to try to die with a brawler like Wendy, dude. Like, it just doesn't seem... It doesn't seem like something you can do if you are trying to live. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any thoughts on what counters this brawler. That is foul as fuck. Anyways, let's hop into some Nori Mythbusters. Alright, people, it's time to bust. And by bust, I'm talking about some Nori myths. And also a couple other Buffy myths, but let's start off with this one. So, Will R1H4U asks, how does Nori interact with Star Nova Troll Gadget? So, as you guys know, most dashing brawlers do actually, in fact, manage to get through the Star Nova turret gadget in terms of, like, actually making it through their abilities. So, let's try out Nori here. And it looks like, well, a max charge just fully goes through it. If I'm not mistaken, it looks like even just regular dashes themselves will extend for their full, they'll execute their full dash before Nori starts flying in the air, just like how every other dashing brawler does. Okay, this next question is from Bolo BSYT, who asks, if Nori is stunned before his dash hook connects to somewhere, will he disrupt the stun, kind of like how Buzz will ignore stuns if his super hits right after he's stunned? So if you guys don't know, the way Buzz hook works is that if he's stunned before the super actually connects on a target, then Buzz hook will still execute. Now, if he's stunned after it already connects to someone, then it'll get interrupted as usual. But there's like a little bit of counterplay there depending on the timing of the stun. Now, Nori hook is essentially a Buzz hook on a basic attack. So the question then is, will a similar thing happen here? Let's take a look. And the answer is yes. So he just completely kind of ignored that Meeple stun. Although Meeple is kind of high HP, so it's hard to necessarily say for sure. But here, if we bring Meeple lower on HP, just so that the test is a little bit better. Oh, the fuck itself killed him. Okay, so he can't be too low HP. He needs at least like over 3,000 health to live this. So let's try this again. Yeah, it looks like he's just completely ignored entirely. So there you go. All right, next question from Makov_Aura, who asks, can Nori jump over a Damien wall from Super? And also Rico wall from Gadget. So let's take a look here. So this is what Damien's Super kind of does. Interesting. So just a regular dash kind of makes it so Nori gets knocked back, it looks like. Now, presuming that Nori full charges the hook, he still doesn't get through it. Okay, he's basically just forced to kind of see stuck in the arena. There the walls went up before I connected, but that would have actually killed me. Okay, that being said though, Nori can just slice at the Damien wall to break it anyways in one hit, so he doesn't need to like dash through or anything weird. So just something to keep in mind as well. Wait guys, that's actually kind of crazy. I think I can literally kill Damien in a couple slices and tags. That's so insane. As for the Rico Gadget, yeah, the answer is he just kind of, I mean, it's like any hitbox, right? Like he'll just connect to it, you know, like you would do with ever like a penny barrel on the enemy team or a turret or a Nita Bear, like any sort of like non-HP target, right? I did also get a question about like the Rico Gadget on your team, which guys, I think people are misunderstanding. This is not really a wall. The Rico Gadget is not a wall. It's just a wall for Rico's projectiles only. Everyone else, every other brawler in the game can shoot through it for one. Except for enemies on the enemy team who it's just treated like a 4,000 HP hitbox. So yeah, that's just something to know. On the other hand though, I will say there's some interesting stuff you can do with Damien's wall gadget. Where if like he's on your team, you can kind of give Nori a boost across the water using that wall, because Nori can use walls to travel but can't really exactly travel over the water on its own. He needs a wall there. So like, I don't know, maybe this could be kind of interesting, I guess, as like a thing that is, I don't know like where you would want to use that exactly there, or there would just be like normal walls by the water anyways for you to hook off of. But yeah, just something to know. Okay, here's a question from Eduardo YXY, who asks, what happens if you use your super while the dash projectile hasn't yet hit the enemy? Does he dash the enemy while the super is still happening? That's an interesting one. I'm not sure. Wait, what just happened? Hold on, I gotta see this again. So, I travel. What? Okay, so the dash itself will cancel your super entirely, but because you've traveled somewhere else from the original like dashing point, as you dash to interrupt your own super, you become a hitbox that deals damage for like a brief window. Just to see that again, so that I'm able to hit the enemy bot there for a brief second. That is really weird. I don't know when you would want to waste your own super like that. Like that's, you know, like you're wasting your super. And it's not like you're like faking anyone out with it either. I don't know. Honestly, I think that just seems like a bad idea if you do that in game. All right, next question from Nick Ronan, who asks, can Nori dash through a Meeple super? Now that is a good question. I'm not sure how this works, because obviously it is a projectile. Oh yeah, he just dashes through it, bro. Wait, let's take a look here. So if it's just a normal dash too. Oh, if it's a normal dash. What the hell is going on? So the reason why that partially worked, I think, is because the long jump, right, goes over walls. So that will make him just go over all walls. But if it's like a regular length dash, then it doesn't quite do it. Unless you're like, I guess, directly hugging a wall. And then you kind of glitch through. But like, either way, you know, you just charge up the attack to the max. And you'll basically, I guess, be able to go through Meeple super Kind of. Okay, another question from Hasub4093. If you super with Nori on a portal, does the super move and do damage on the other part of it? That is a good question. Let's find out. Okay, the portal is activated. It's activated. You see that? I jump in. Oh! What the fuck? Okay, portal's activated. It's like kind of bugged, I think. I don't know. It doesn't quite work right. I think the portal doesn't really know what to do. I mean, guys, it looks like... Oh, yeah, the hitbox is just where it is, even if you are on the other side of a portal. So, there you go. I guess it does deal damage where Nori is not. Weird. Okay, here's a question from the Bagel Man, who asked, since his swipe comes out instantly after his dash, would Nori do more DPS with a dash slice combo rather than just swipes or just dashes? So, I kind of showed off in yesterday's video that, like, you can kind of get more DPS by just spamming the dashes only. But there was another thing that I noticed where if you dash, sometimes if there's an instant swipe that comes out. There it didn't happen. I'm still not quite sure what the timing is on it, but... Like there, oh, you saw that? Hold on. Oh, there, okay, so it looks like the window is towards the end of it, maybe? But basically, sometimes there's like an instant dash that comes out. I'm struggling to get this, like, consistently. Oh, there we go. Okay, so there, I did it there. You see how sometimes there's like an instant 2200 damage popping up without an animation that is just kind of instant compared to, like, if you were to, like, actually do a swipe itself, which is, I think, pretty interesting. I don't know if the DPS on that will be higher. We'll test that on maybe the high save. Right, so I think based on yesterday's testing, I was able to shred the safe with just dashes in like 28 seconds on Nori, which was actually faster than K's, which is pretty crazy. Let's take a look here with just the normal baby mode. Now, this is obviously going to come down to if I can actually get the dash tech on, which might not be consistently possible, but let's take a look. Like there, I didn't get it. Oh my god. The invis slice tech, guys. Holy. Okay. Wait, was that faster? That was pretty fast. It looked a little clunky though. Like you'll notice I would dash and then kind of be stuck there waiting for the cooldown to end. Like against this robot, right? The DPS of just dashing only is pretty high. I believe it's higher than just slashing because like this is like a little bit more burst damage and it's like you're harder to hit during this too. Like see, my DPS there was about 3,800 per second on average. Just slicing alone, there's like a bit of an attack delay after each slice, which makes it so your DPS is only like 3,200-ish just spamming the slice attacks. But if you combine both and do like this invis slash tech, oh my god, wait, I think my DPS was hitting 4K there. I don't know if the DPS meter is like actually accurate, but dude. Wait, will you see that, guys? I'm hitting like almost 4,000 kind of inconsistently. You're stuck not moving for a bit. And also, I'm not always slashing because I'm like missing the timing on it. It's actually harder to hit this dash slash combo than you would think. Like the timing on it is not right. Sometimes you miss it entirely and you just go for a regular swing, which is not ideal. Yeah, but yeah, it looks like actually my DPS is a little bit higher with this combo. So that is a disgusting 5,000 damage combo per attack. Wait, I'm realizing, bro. 2,880 damage with a dash, 2,200 damage with a slice, literally 5,000 damage in a single engage here in an instant. And you can almost make it happen literally almost instantly if you use this tech, making your DPS almost 4,000 with this. That's actually crazy big. Guys, holy shit, bro's not even out and we're finding tech, bro. W. Dude, I'm doing like 4.3 DPS here. Oh, I missed the tech there. All right, next question from Tiberius Brawl, who asks, does Nori's dash count as 1 or 2 projectiles in a GG area? Wait, guys, check this out. I think I can 2-shot this GG if I do the... Oh, I missed the dash thing. Fuck. I think I could have 2-shot her if I dashed there again. Interesting. Okay, guys, here we go. Nori. We see the GG. No supercharge. 2 ticks of supercharge. So yes, it is in fact 2 ticks of supercharge. I don't think it matters though, because Nori does so much damage per attack. Like by the time GG gets 1 super, bro, it's kind of already GG. Like that's literally GG. She gets kind of 2-shot by Nori with the dash slash tech. Low-key, I feel like both new brawlers are gonna be giga broken, dude. Like, Nori is growing on me. I think he's actually gonna be insane once people learn how to properly use him. This next question, though, we'll see if this is maybe a counter to the Nori when he drops, is from, again, Eduardo. How does Bell's grounded star power work with Nori? So that's a good question. Nori doesn't actually have ammo with his attacks, and the ammo bar works a little differently. In terms of Bell grounded star power, let's see. So yeah, you're just not allowed to attack at all here, it looks like. Even though he doesn't have ammo, I guess there's some kind of like invisible ammo mechanic that is going on there, which is actually pretty cool. It's even though it's like not immune. I guess the thing is, because Nori super cleanses Bellmark, you can just super and ignore it if you really need to attack with Nori if you have super. So that's actually probably still not a counter, even though the ground star power does work in like preventing Nori from attacking at all. All right, guys, this next question is from Ray Gaming Brawl, who asks, notice how Nori is able to get hit right before he goes under with his super. Can you try to see if the super is able to be canceled with a stun? That's interesting. I actually did not notice that you were able to get hit while you're landing. Let's see if I can time this. I don't think I timed it well enough. Wait, can you actually take damage though from a Nori jump? Like as you jump in though? Oh, you can! Wait, the Nori took damage there. Okay, so it must be possible. I'm not sure. Hold on. We need an Otis Hyper Stun. That's what we need. All right, guys, we got an Otis Hyper Stun. Let's take a look here if we can time this or if I'm chopped as fuck. Here we go. Hyper, and then... okay, so that definitely connected. It's just I go under the water anyways, even if I am stunned, it looked like. What the hell? Okay, guys, no cope. I don't think my timing is bad. I think it's just the Nori super itself negates it. Like I definitely ate that projectile, no? But it just didn't matter. Like, I still went under the water and executed my super anyways. That is really strange. So Nori super, he can take damage when he lands. Wait, I wonder if I can kill myself before my super executes and see if it still does anything. Okay, guys, I have stun super with Chester. I just want to double check this maybe if it's like an Otis hyper thing. Let's see. Okay, let me try to do this here in range of myself. So yeah, I still execute the super with the damage output. It just completely ignores the stun. Now the question is, if I die before my super executes, will it still happen? Okay, guys, I'm 1 HP with Nori. We're gonna try to run it on myself, see if I can kill the Nori before he executes his super. So, jump in. Oh, wait, that worked. Wait, maybe the super's not actually as immunity frames as I thought, bro. There's like a whole window where you can kill him before he even gets you. It kind of looked like I was able to almost like get me before I even landed though, which is, I don't know if I can try to replicate this. Hold on. No, the window there is very small. You go in. I mean, yeah, you're able to kill him before he actually gets anything off. But on the other hand, if I use a stun super, yeah, like even if I hit the stun super, the super Nori still goes off. So it literally is just the only way to stop it is to kill him as he lands with like some burst option. You can't stun him before to like interrupt it. Interesting. There you go. Really weird interaction with Nori super. You're like kind of vulnerable, but also kind of safe with it. Okay, this is a question from Quackers who asks, does Allie's attack range still get affected by multiple speed buff sources? From what I remember, it gets really long if she gets overbuffed by different teammates with speed. Okay, guys, so I have Hyper here and also my my Rage gadget. So normally when Allie gets speed boost, right, the range on her dashes are supposed to increase or jump. So if I Hyper here and gadget, wait, I have movement speed boost, but my dash range is not increasing at all. What the fuck? Or, oh wait, is it because I have speed gear equipped that it's just basing it only on my speed gear range increase and nothing else? Wait, what? Hold on. If I take off speed gear... Okay, so if I gadget... No, I still don't get a range increase. What the hell is going on? Okay, guys, so I have speed gear unequipped. So I shouldn't have any speed buffs right now. If I hypercharge and gadget, my range just doesn't increase at all. What the hell? Did they remove that mechanic on Allie? Wait, does that mean it doesn't get decreased by slows either? No way. Okay, so on the live build, a Colt is like a slow effects are supposed to reduce the actual range of your attack. It just doesn't reduce it at all. What is that? You know what's so crazy is that I literally would never have known this if we didn't test out this Mythbuster either. Like, why is that even... Is that a bug? Okay, weird. Kind of a net buff, to be honest, though, on Allie, for being honest. But that's just strange. Okay, going back to Nori here with the question. So Weasty asks, can Primo toss Nori before the dash impacts damages hits him? Thanks, Bumblehead. So, obviously, he can technically be stunned as he lands or take damage as he lands, but I don't know if a Primo throw will do anything. Let's take a look. Wait. This might be a ping issue, bro. Wait, guys, unironically, I feel like there's a ping issue because I see the gadget going green on my end with the Primo gadget as Nori lands, but I can't press it in time to actually get the interrupt. Let's take a look at this again. So if I jump here in with Nori on Primo, look, the gadget's green, but it's not pressable for whatever reason. Okay, try that again here. I can try maybe not spamming it here. If spamming it is the issue, let's take a look. It's the timing's too tight. I honestly don't know if it's possible. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't think you're doing this. Although maybe El Primo can super. Hold up. Did I hit him? I didn't even hit him. I'm genuinely wholeheartedly trying. But like, I don't actually know if this is a real thing that you can do. I don't know why El Primo jump and gadget just doesn't seem to work at all. Besides a skill issue, which is obviously ruling off the table because that is impossible for me to have a skill issue here. Like, I think it's frame perfect. It's impossible. There's no one who's able to do this in the game. That's crazy. Okay, next question from X Potato, who asks, given Nori does not need to reload, do ammo steal effects like Pam's gadget or anti-reload effects like Belle's star power work on him? So we've already tested Belle. We will have to test out Pam here, though. I kind of want to see first if the Pam Scrap Sucker... Oh, it does do something to the charge up on the Nori like fishing rod, which is really weird. As for just like regular attacks in general, I want to see if it kind of interrupted it a little bit. There was a bit of an interrupt, but like I think I was still able to attack because it seems like Nori can still attack when he's on 0 ammo. So like there's still like windows where you can still just get the attack out between the actual ammo steal pellets, I think, hitting Nori, which is kind of weird. And then, like, obviously, if you try to, like, dash on someone, like who's shooting at you with that strap, like, I don't know. I think it just doesn't really work, is my general consensus. Like, it kind of works, but it also just doesn't. So, yeah. Myth semi-busted? Here's what it looks like from Pam's perspective, though, by the way. So, if I scrap suck Pam... I do get my ammo back there. Wait, that's so interesting. It wasn't like a consistent ammo like coming at me. Like if I empty my clip here. Okay, so it does take the ammo. It does take the ammo. Okay, now we're getting real creative with these questions. So Fish Sticks asks, how does the Rico Buffy gadget interact with teammates that have bouncy shots? So, you know, thought idea here, I guess, is that, you know, Rico has bouncy shots and his shots bounce off it. No, it just goes right through. Again, I think you guys are misunderstanding. This is not something that just anybody can bounce shots off of. It's only Rico. And yeah, Byron shots, okay, debuffa shots, they don't affect it at all either. So you don't have to ask about that. Okay, this is another question from Bolo BS YouTube. So apparently in the Lex video, it was shown that if you super with the respawn and vulnerability shield, you won't be locked in place and can move around and attack. Please test this out. Okay, I have no idea what that means. I'm curious. So if you super with the respawn and vulnerability shield, you won't be locked in place. So I have respawn and immunity shield. I super. What the fuck? Alright. What? Wait, hold on. Side note, what just happened? I dashed through Rico, but I went through him even though I didn't have the full charge shot. In fact, if I full charge shoot him... Wait, what is... Okay, that is super strange. Okay, that is super strange. So yeah, there's weird things with Nori's attack that you can low-key bug out on that just lets you go through walls sometimes. You said like, what the fuck? Okay, regardless of that though. Okay, so if I have an immunity shield, I can super, still move, and deal damage. What the hell? That is a really weird bug. Yeah, so that probably should need to get fixed. Like, I don't know when they're going to do that, but probably shouldn't be in the game for too long. I guess that just allows him to get like free anti-spawn traps, like in Gem Grab, for example. You're just gonna be able to super straight out of spawn and get like way more value with it than you would normally do. Really weird. Okay, this is a question from Lazy Butter. But this is a question basically related to how does the Gus shield interact with the Wendy shield? Because apparently Gus shield, I guess, has some kind of like a cap of how much you can actually shield by. So let's take a look here. If I shield Gus, oh, it looks like it caps out at 8,000, the shielding that I can give him. And I can just continuously keep, I guess, kind of refilling his shield, I guess, from his super, and it'll just slowly decay. Wait, I wonder, is that just like a thing that Wendy can do that I just personally can give him shield up to 8,000. I think Wendy's capped at 8,000 shield that she can possibly give to one person at a time. Look, I can only... Oh, this fucking GG's in the way. I can only give this Gus up to 8,000 shield, and it caps off there. So that's probably why it's like that. I guess Wendy just has... Like, her shield just mogs Gus, so... His just... Her shielding capability just exceeds Gus's. I guess if it wasn't enough that she's literally unkillable, by the way. Okay, so apparently, Lonely Penguin is asking about GG for the 8-bit, like, star power buffy where you spawn ammo for your teammates to pick up. Because I hate GG, so I don't ever think about her. So I didn't try her out in her interaction with the ammo. As for whether or not she can pick it up at all, she can pick it up, and it does fill up her ammo bar, but it looks like it honestly is just... Like, when it gets to the later parts of the bar, it empties so fast, it doesn't actually, like, really do... Well, I mean, it gives her a lot of damage at the end parts of the bar, it looks like. That's kind of interesting. And if you pick it up in the early parts of the bar, you can kind of just, like, keep moving and spinning continuously because it's, like, you know, it's a slower unload speed there, if that makes sense. It seems kind of useless. Actually, I wonder if you could combo it on the high save to deal a ton of damage. Probably not. Okay, Star Sniper 9 asks, hypothetically, can an ally kit jump on Nori mid-dash, and does kit disengage after Nori supers? Okay, so as for the mid-dash question, let's take a look. Okay, I honestly can't tell if that was a skill issue or not, so let's try that again. I mean, that kit can definitely get on me. Okay, here we go. Let's try this. I think I was able to get on me mid-dash there. Maybe it was a little bit close. Oh yeah, you can get on a Nori mid-dash. It's just really hard because Nori dashes really fast. Okay, as for the question of disengaging when Nori supers, let's take a look. Yeah, the answer is yes. It's like a Kenji super. You disengage when Nori supers. Okay, this was not really like a myth per se, but it is kind of just a thing. So when Star Nova hypercharges, you can get a super back, and then right before the hyper ends, if you super again, the unlimited ammo thing, you can kind of just get it for the whole duration of another super after the hyper is already over, which is pretty fucking cracked if you think about it. It's just something that some people commented on yesterday that I did want to confirm, like, yes, this is possible. I did show it off somewhat in, like, the video yesterday, so I didn't want to, like, talk about it that much, but just something to point out is, like, if you're able to cycle Star Nova hypercharge, keep an eye on when the hypercharge is about to end, and then use your super again before it ends to get a second unlimited ammo super for the price of one hyper. There you go. Okay, so a couple interesting questions from STELANBS. Okay, so one interesting question. So, can Nori get multiple rods at the same time if you slow one down with a Fink super? I'm not sure. Okay, so to be honest, it kind of feels like the hook... Like, you can shoot multiple out, but it doesn't really, like, work that way. Like, it doesn't stay out long enough for you to get, like, a second one out realistically. But you can kind of do multiple rods, I guess, at the same time. It's just like they still travel too fast in the Fink Super. Second question that he asked, which was kind of interesting, was basically, can you rod, then pick up the ball, and then kick the ball to where you'll land? Could do some cool trick shots with that in Brawl Ball. So, okay, so to be honest, I'm not the greatest Brawl Ball kicker, but here, I'm gonna try my best. So if I... Ooh! Okay, wait. wait. So if I don't do a fully charged rod... Oh, that worked a little better. I think the problem is a fully charged rod will get me over the wall, which is not what you necessarily want if you want to properly juggle. Okay, so if I just do like a semi-charged one, yeah, you can kind of juggle. It's kind of hard though to pull off. Like, the timing is kind of tight on it. There we go. Like, it's doable. Might be a little bit harder than you think. I know the question asked about super kicking the ball. I don't think you need to necessarily have a super shot ready. I mean, maybe you could actually get it further though with the super shot if I... Ooh! Kind of worked. Okay, so there's a question from Lad6680 who asks, I'm pretty sure that in the live build, Willow's able to super Brawlers with the respawn shield. Now that they fixed Otis being unable to super Brawlers with the respawn shield, does that also work? It's still, you can still super people with respawn shields in the dev build. So they only fixed it for Otis Mute, not Willow Mind Control. Okay, a bunch of questions from someone called Bomb Boss Gaming. First one, does Nori get stunned by Buzz if he and Buzz both grapple towards each other? My guess is probably yes. Yeah, Nori's stunned. Okay, I'm gonna skip a lot of these questions because I think they're kind of self-explanatory and we've already either done them or they're just a little bit boring. Sorry, no offense. But here, this question might be interesting. When Sirius clones Nori, what do the clones do? Let's find out. So we got a Nori clone. It looks like they just spam shots at me. And oh my god, I just got fucked up by infinite ammo. Wait, what the hell was that? Okay, 2 clones down. Oh my god, dude. Wait, they're like kind of fucking scary, dude. They just have infinite ammo and they only just spam basic slash attack. Pretty scary, honestly. An infinite ammo clone is nothing to scoff at, bro. Maybe low-key a counter to Nori? Okay, this one's pretty self-explanatory from Thierry de Brunhoff, who asks, can Nori heal gadget mid-dash? Let's take a look here. No, it has to be either before or after. Oh, here's actually a comment from random dude too who asks, wait, hold on, Insane Tech, he did the swing and pull at the same time. He commented this like 10 times. I don't know why he commented so many times. I read the comments, guys. It's not, you don't have to comment that many times. He's referring to basically when you launch the rod, you can technically shoot before the rod like starts pulling you. So there, I was able to kind of hit the bot and like could pull a slash out while pulling. It's not, I don't think it's like really as practical as you would think. Like how many times are you really going to need to do something like that? But it is possible you can do it. And like whether or not I can hit the same robot with that combo, I just don't think it's possible. Like the rod travels too fast and there's a little bit of like a delay between like when you can actually slash and after you send out the rod, if that makes sense. Yeah, same enemy, not possible. Against different enemies though, definitely doable. The bigger thing I think is just knowing that you can slice instantly after dashing on someone, like with this tech, which I think is going to be the main like DPS burst option. Okay, this is a question from Libero, who wants to see what happens to the Meg gadget with Buster Shield, because we tested it against Mina, but we didn't test it against Buster Shield. By the way, against Mina, it just completely went through it. Or no, it got blocked, I think, but the explosion still hit the Mina. It didn't completely go through it. That's not true. So let's take a look here. We have the launch. We have the Buster Shield. Bang. Bang. It gets completely eaten by Buster Shield. Okay, good to know. Okay, now this is a creative one. This question is from Sprango the Goofy Goob, who asks, can Nori's rod attack show off the small white circle where he's going to land when it's on an enemy in the grass, like a semi-vision gear? So this reticle that shows where Nori is going to land, and it also shows up on enemies, right, when you're about to super him. He's asking if that shows up if the enemy enters the grass. It does not. Yeah, that Buster just is totally invisible here for me. So there you go. Not a semi-vision gear, unfortunately. I guess the only way to get vision value is to have the gear itself. Okay, this is a question from C Mongoose, kind of an extension of the stun mid like dash question that we tested earlier with Buzz, but it's basically Kit jumps on a moving Nori. What happens to the stun basically is what this is we're trying to figure out here. So I guess let's do this like this. So okay, my dash just got totally canceled. What the fuck? Well, you guys saw that, right? I'm pretty sure my shit just got canceled. Okay, so if I... Yeah, it just gets canceled entirely. You don't even move. So it's not like the Edgar Let's Fly gadget thing, I think. It's more like a buzz hook, maybe? Okay, this is a question from Mr. who is asking a question about water walking brawlers. Can he deal damage to enemies that are over the water with the dash attack? Let's find out. So we have an Angelo here that's sitting on the water for us. And yeah, it does damage. It also, you can use, I guess, the Angelo to then go over water as well, whereas you normally can't. So there you go. Actually, a dashing brawler that can hit enemies on the water with the dash. Interesting. There's also a question from the same person asking about whether or not Nori will get fish from bots in Brawl Arena, which I think is a question worth asking. Although I know nobody like really plays Brawl Arena anymore, but the answer is yes. I do get my fish off bots in Brawl Arena, and you keep them when you die. So I think in theory you're gonna be pretty good at Brawler here, like just basically constantly having a max fish super. Although he doesn't have any lifesteal that Kenji does, so I do feel like he might not be like the greatest brawler in Brawl Arena. I mean, I don't actually know. He does a lot of damage. Maybe he still will be really broken here. The gadget doesn't scale with levels is the thing, so it might not actually be that good. Okay, final question of the day, guys, for today's Mythbusters segment. It's from a name that I cannot pronounce, who is asking if I can test the baby Meg form range while the hypercharge is active. So this is something that I actually haven't really shown off that much. It's that baby Meg has a hypercharge that makes her attacks home in, which doesn't actually seem to really increase the range at all. Wait, guys, did you see that? So this is the normal range on Meg, right? Right, if I hit it, I can hit the guy from here. And so if I step a little bit off, this is out of range. If I hypercharge, the projectiles are low-key slower. Wait, why does she shoot 3? What the fuck? So that's interesting. Unlike other, I guess, homing effects, Meg's doesn't increase her range at all, but it does home like an insane amount. Like, it literally starts homing from behind her. So it's gonna be good, but because the projectile speed is a little slower, it might actually get less value sometimes. And also, it doesn't extend its range at all. So it's interesting. It's not, it's like, it homes a lot, but it may not actually be as crazy as it looks from a sneak peek. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's Mythbusters, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any more Mythbusters comments, leave them in this video. Same thing for Wendy. We'll test them all tomorrow. I think with the maintenance happening right now as we speak, that must be probably us playing the new Buffy Brawlers. Or wait, will I be doing that later today? Actually, no. What I might do is I'll test it the day after the new Buffy video, guys. Sorry, I changed my mind. Leave your comments on this video and on the video that comes out later, maybe today, of the new Buffys. And then on that video's comments, I'll do Mythbusters in the following video after that. I think that would make more sense in terms of time-wise. Either way, leave a comment and let me know what you guys want me to test out next. Bye. Peace.